Hey, it's Tom Gallagher. We got another episode of The Story Behind the Car. We're with Vic, and his two brothers are over there. This is their father's 1958 Sedan De Ville, correct? Cadillac Sedan De Ville.
Right.
And welcome to the channel. Can you tell us about the car, Vic? And I'm going to walk around while you're talking, if that's okay.
Right. Sure. Well, Tom, this car, obviously in its day, was a very expensive car. My father was a firefighter, so he couldn't go out and buy a brand new Cadillac. And so what happened was, this car was about 6 years old. It was 1964. And my dad would drive by the used car lot every day on his way to work, and he would see it there, and he would go in and he'd try to talk the salesman down, and then he would go home and try to talk my mom up.
Yes.
And over a period of about 6 months, he finally got the down with the up to somewhere in the same area, and he pulled the trigger and he bought the car of his dreams. And part of the great thing about it is this is original paint. I mean, this is patina. This car has been babied for all these years and is able to just stand on its own as a patina, beautiful pink, and we're really proud of it. And we always get in the car when we get in it. We think of our parents.
Yes.
You can see right here, this says FMP, Francis Minnie Pentz. That's my mom's initials.
Oh, wonderful.
On the opposite door is VAP, Vernon Arnold Pentz, our dad's initials. So,
I'll go over and shoot that.
So
and is it called Coral, or what is the color's name? Do you know?
I really don't.
Yeah. And I see it's on air.
Yes, it is. We've got AccuAir on it, and so we can lay it down. We've got three levels that we can take the car to at various points.
Oh, and you got the cut-down steering wheel.
Right. Now, the way we received it, should I keep talking?
Yes, yes.
The way we received this car was the original engine, and it frankly would break down and break down and break down. I spent a lot of time when I first got this thing having to call AAA. And of course, would never use a tow truck. It always had to be a flatbed. And I would sit by the side of the road, and it kept breaking down and breaking down. I'm a pastor, and there was not more than once I had brides say, "Would you do my wedding?" And they would say, "And would you let me use the pink Cadillac to buy my getaway car?" And so it wasn't about me being the pastor. It was about this car being the thing they got to have pictures taken of themselves as they were walking out, in their wedding gown.
Yes.
And at one point, this broke down on my way to a wedding. I almost didn't make it to the wedding, and I finally said, I either have to fix this up and get it right, or I just need to sell it to somebody else, and let it go. Yeah. And so we thought about it, prayed about it, and we decided that we were going to go all out. So we found this place called American Restomod in Buford, Georgia. They spent a year on this car.
Holy smokes.
So it's a brand new frame.
And I want to slightly interrupt you. What is the significance of the light? Did your father have that put on, or?
That my dad, he had a fetish about wanting to be able, when he was driving at night, to not have to get out of the car in order to know which house was the right address for us to go to. And so that was something that he put on that car.
And this is the high beams?
Yeah, that was the automatic high beam and low beam. We decided, even though it's not working and we don't use that, we want to have all of the little pieces that keep it authentic.
And I interrupted your story. I just want to shoot the grill because it's so fascinating. And then we'll need to pop the hood. You were saying about the restoration when I interrupted you.
Well, I just said that I was doing the weddings, and it got to the point where I got to almost missed a wedding, and I said, okay, one way or the other, I'm going to have to either restore this thing, spend some money on it, or I just need to let it go. And we decided to go all in, and we got American Restomod in Buford, Georgia, and they spent an entire year on this car, turning it into what it is today. And we're just thrilled by what they've done through this car.
We're going to do the grand finale. We're going to start it off the horn.
Okay, and are you going to, well, let me get back so I can hear the exhaust.
Does Tom know about the?
Ready to go.
Okay, let's get him to stand. Let's get him to stand front and just snap it.
My dad
And we,
being a fireman, he loved air horns. So
That's a hell of a horn.
he had a horn on everything, so yeah, we added that.
okay, we got to go pretty quick. You want to do the engine now?
Yes, sir, please.
Get the engine.
Sorry to hold you up.
That's all right. No,
We just want the whole tail up.
Oh, you're going to raise it up a little.
What engine is this thing?
Holy smokes.
it's an LS3.
LS3.
Basically the same engine you find in Corvettes,
They did an amazing job.
didn't they? There's the battery we put in the back to make this all work so well. So
Yeah.
battery in the trunk.
Well, Vic, thank you so much for showing us and telling us the story behind the car.
Yeah.
And tell your boss I said hello.
Sure will.
Thank you so much.
Thanks so much, Tom.